Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Resident Evil 4 HD. We're in the church. Well, we're in the chapel, I guess you could call this little area of the village. The last time we began our journey, and we're marching on towards the lake. That's really where we're headed. So we look at the map here. We're headed down over to here, and there's a big old lake. This is pretty much the direction that we're headed. Pull up my time here. This elegant headdress here. I don't know why I did that.
Got something that might interest you.
Just gotta love how he's like everywhere.
Got a selection.
Here I am.
Good things on. What are you selling? Is that all? 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 Thank you.
We'll sell our fish.
Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you.
Sell this ruby.
Thank
Spinals.
you. Is that all? Thank. Ah. Ah. Thank
right.
you.
So we're good on that. We're gonna keep everything else. Let's see here. Keep this egg for the emergencies. I think there's actually a... that guy over there. Fuck you as well. Alright, so bunch of handgun ammo. This is the church. Oh, I was gonna say there's one right here. Leon Shaky Hands, you know. I've seen this insignia before.
Agárrenlo!
I think he can actually ring the bell. Ding dong, time for church. Okay, that's that. We can't get inside here. We actually need another lock thing.
Hunnigan, it's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
Yeah. There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something.
What are you calling me
inside.
for, you dumb idiot? Go look for something to get in the door. Why are you calling me? Thanks, Hunnigan, for their just insightful. Shut up. What's the music still going on? Anyway, back when this, when I first saw this puzzle, like, I was unsure how to do it. It's so easy when you think about it. Just turn 3 times. You turn 4 3 times. And you turn 3 again. Easy. Now we have our green cat eye that goes into our beer stein. Now we got 2 of them. Oh, did you guys all come because I rang the bell? I'll do it again. Oh, I can't get it. I can't get it from this angle. There it is. The people behind me? Oh, so ringing the church bell just makes everything harder on you. Oops. Oh my god! There's a whole flood of assholes out here. Well, I guess if you want to just farm materials, you could do that. Just ring the bell. Ring the bell, summon the people. There's number 14. And here's the last one. There we go. So we have our first snake in here. This box is always a snake. Fuck you. Okay, we got another note. Closure of the church. Regarding the 2 fugitives, the apprehension of Luis is our top priority. The American agent a distant second. What Luis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world would become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure that the agent does not get to her, I have locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval by Lord Sadler. There is a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that Del Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll be just a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there will be nobody else left to come looking for the girl. Well, I guess we'll see about that, huh, buddy? I don't know what he's saying. Alright. There we go, we got him. Every bird is dead. And a flash grenade. Usually when you like flash grenade like a whole group of birds and stuff, they usually drop another flash grenade. There's a roar. We all remember this boss fight. There's something growling on the other side. What's the point of these like little huts in here? Alright, so down here we have another merchant. And you can shoot all the fish in the lake. But you can't get any of the stuff. So I don't understand, you know, why. I know that, like, you can come through into here. Because I think that there's a way to sail from this side of the lake into here. I think. I don't know, I don't remember. I mean, I know, I have a pretty good understanding of this game, but there's some things that I just forget.
Got a selection.
Well done. I see you shot enough number of medallions. I promise, go claim your socialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money. This one's on the house.
What are you buying?
Yeah, so the Punisher becomes, you know. And, I mean, if you upgrade this gun all the way...
Thank you.
Like, see, I'll just show you. So when you upgrade this pistol all the way, you get 1.9 firepower. The exclusive is that the ammo penetrates up to 5 people, which is, you know, is good. But it's not as good as, like, you know, the Red 9. I mean, you see this starts out at 1.6. The Blacktail starts out at 1.6. The Matilda starts out at 1.5. You know, if anything, you know, the Punisher is probably the worst gun to have next to the regular handgun. You know, so...
What are you selling? Ah. Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
Alright, chicken egg, you can have that.
Stranger? Is that all? Thank you.
These two spinals as well.
Thank you.
Alright. So now we'll get the fuck out of here. There's like wood walls they've constructed. And trap number 2. I thought this was gonna work the first time and it didn't. Why do I think it's gonna work this time? What the fuck? Why did they think it was gonna work that time? Hello? Bye-bye. This guy is gonna walk right through this tripwire because he's an idiot. Go ahead, dumbass. What an idiot. Fuck you, Snake, I see you. not getting me. Alright, well, we gotta make our way through the water. So we actually have a treasure here. It's the antique pipe, right? Yeah. So we have the antique pipe. It's got like a ram's head on it. Detailing engravings on this pipe. Let's hope it's worth something. Whoa! That guy's gonna blow up behind me, by the way. This guy? See, told you. What an idiot. What a big, dumb idiot. Shut up. Oh, he got me. Son of a bitch. Nobody gets away. Nobody. Oh, this is a gold egg, too. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll just, here we are. Yeah, I hope that they plan on putting this Chicago typewriter back in the remake, because I think everybody would want it. It's the other cop.
Shit. Vámonos. Okay, ándale.
That's a big ass fish. I think I could rocket these wood logs to shit. Hey, fuck you, Del Lago. I got a rocket launcher, bud. Yeah, it's not a good idea to shoot the water. If you go stand on the pier, if you go stand on the edge and shoot the water, he'll come up and he'll get you. So we got the gold bangle with pearls here. Kind of looks like brass knuckles. Fantastic workmanship of this accessory makes it a valuable item. The yellow herb. Think he's just gonna come out and kill me as soon as I walk down there now that I've done that? I have the feeling. Might want to save just in case. I'm not a big fan of this boss fight. I think it's the worst boss fight in the game, in all honesty. Because you can't use your own weapons. That's the other merchant cave over there. I guess you can. I guess there's no way to get back to the first merchant cave. Here we go. Oh God. Gotta watch those logs or they'll knock you into the water. Of course, it always comes from the other way. Oh God. There we go. Now we gotta swim back to the boat. Ah! It always seems that they want you to just turn to the left. There we go. Uh-oh. Anyway, back on my journey. Could you imagine if somebody saw that from the shore? They're like, Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. Oh, no, I'm coughing up blood. See, that's what happens if you have too much to drink, Leon. You pass out. Now, what did I do last night? Leon's going insane.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started
Wow.
to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
I'm all right now. I got an anonymous letter. There's an important item hidden in the falls. If you're able to get it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church. But I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They've deployed what's called an El Gigante. So God bless. About what's been going on in your body. If I could help you, I would, but unfortunately it's beyond my power. Yep. I would assume that anonymous letter is from Luis. So, now, it's nighttime. It's nice and stormy. Okay, get it. Probably couldn't the boat. Go. Oh god, I'm stuck. I think you can fish with these as well. If you wanted. I don't know. Anyway, so there's this merchant cave over here. Push some crates around up here. So you get this green gem. You can even jump down in here with the merchant if you didn't know. Take this rifle ammo that's just sitting here. Hey man, you got anything else? You can even talk. You can talk to him in there too. mean, look at all this cool shit. He's got multiples of the TMPs and of the Chicago typewriters, and there's rifles. He's even got this, which you don't even get this gun. It's like an assault rifle you don't even get. The red nines, first aid sprays, ammo at the wazoo, and all this ammo. Big old shells and grenades. Rocket launchers. He doesn't give a fuck if I pointed this gun right in his face. He doesn't give a shit.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? 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 Thank you.
So this
Is that all?
gold chicken egg.
Is that all? Thank. Ah. Thank. Ah. Ah. Thank you.
Alright. So in our treasures, we have this green gem, and this goes into here. So we have the green one there in the middle. I don't know, maybe you can't. Can shoot him though. What's my health? Like, not. Oh, it's from falling in the from falling into the lake. I took damage. There you go. That's what happens when you pop the heads now. So a lot of time there's 3 different variations of the plaga that comes out of their head. That's the first one. It has a like saw blade. It has like the knife blade part. There's another one that will just bite your head off, and the third one that detaches and becomes like a spider. We are. This is the amber ring. Nice ring. An old ring. I can almost feel the history behind this jewelry. I just hope that there's some value to it. Go up here, we'll pull this lever. rocket launcher here. Later. Oh, there's something up here. I just thought there was nothing up here. There's a single barrel. So this was the key for the church.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Yeah, it's kind of cool too. When you play the VR version, you can pick these up and like you place them. Like your key items opens up on the screen, and you pull it out of your items, and then you're able to place it in the door. I'm serious when I say if you've played this game and you've never played the VR version, you need to do so. It's really well worth it. This is the way that we pull back into the merchant. Hello again, sir. So now that it's nighttime, all of the barrels and shit have respawned. Which I know seems kind of ridiculous, but it's the truth. I'm sure they've respawned down here too. I usually don't ever check. Kind of want to see if they have down there. I know they do mostly throughout here. See, there they are again. Damn! Oh, there's some motherfuckers out here. They'll try to drop another boulder on my head? A boulder? Oh yeah, look, they have. What else has changed down here? Shall we look? There's a whole new group of assholes down here. Alright, well, off we go. No need to come back down here. Except torment the villagers. Uh-oh.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Carla! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
Oh shit! It's El Gigante! Oh, there they go. Wah! Oh fuck. think so, sir. So normally he'll come down here and yeah, jump up and you gotta slash it. There he is, the goodest boy.
Hey, it's that dog.
Yeah, it is. There we go. I get into the fight now. I just wanted the dog to come in. There we go. The dog is gone now. He was the goodest of boys. He came in to save us when we needed him the most. I mean, he's really useful when you first start out playing, you know, when you just started. Hit it from here. Then you hit it with the rocket launcher. No. No, I cannot. That's worth a try. I forgot about the damn dogs. Hi. So especially if you come down here, you'll notice that the boxes have respawned. I've always called this part of the game the Great Restock, because all the boxes you broke are now replenished. Just check to make sure we haven't missed any treasures. No, we're good. Alright. The key. Very quiet in here. This insignia is everywhere. I wonder if it's a religion from this region. There we go. So now we have this like light puzzle, I guess you could call it. It's a you gotta align the different colored lights. This one I think is probably one of the easiest puzzles in the game because you just have to look at how the design is in the middle. Like, I think it's easy. You can tell that, like, if you look at the red down there on the, you know, off to the right side, the down and right, you can see that it's clearly that. Same thing with the green. If you turn it, you can tell that that one at the very top is that piece there. Oops. And then for blue, you can tell that those two are what align. You see, like, on the very top there, kind of mixes in with that, the different colors there. So yeah. I haven't even began to yeah, relax. I'm not.
My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to arrest
I know what she meant.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
I mean, I understood what she meant by like don't come over here, but she just said don't come. And it's like, listen. Now, one thing a lot of people may not notice, you may not notice this. There's a few things about Ashley that you may not notice. One, when she's in her armor outfit, if you point your gun at her, her visor will come down. When you point her gun, like when you turn around, and you look at her, and you point your gun at her, she ducks. But when you kill a Ganado or any other enemy, she will do this little little fist pump, like little like hell yeah kind of motion with her arms, because she's a disturbed individual who likes watching people get murdered. So that's like her thing. So just letting you know that when we kill people, she will do that, especially if she's standing right behind us. Oh yeah, and she also her legs don't work for going down. Her legs only work going up. They don't work going down though.
Girl.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we
well, then get your country in order.
The president's daughter, in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No.
Well, then if you're trying to send her back, then why are you trying to stop me from taking her?
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just
How did you touch a girl?
Gift.
By the way, look at the chandelier there at the top.
It's going to be one hell
jiggling.
of a party when she returns home to her loving father.
So why are you trying to stop me? Let me take her home.
Before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds
No.
more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
I agree. I'll agree with Leon on that one. Come on, lady!
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I mean, probably nothing's gonna happen to us, to be honest. We'll just one day become one of them. Like I said, why is he trying to stop us? If he wants us to go back to the United States and like spread what, I don't know what he wants out of this. Why would you stop me? You'd think he'd be down for it. You'd think he'd be like, yes, in fact, take her, leave. All right. I'm not dead. Now, word to the wise, as a fair warning to you when playing this game, especially with the weapons we have now. There will be sections, of course, where you'll have to like save Ashley, and this is not the gun you want to use. So you got to make sure you're being extra special careful. Otherwise, you'll shoot her and you'll kill her, and then be sad.
Welcome.
Because you'll fail
Got a
your
selection of... What are you selling? Is that old? Is that old? Is that old? Is that old strength? Is that old? Thank you.
Okay,
Is that old?
saw that.
Ah. Thank you. Come.
Alright.
Back any time.
But Ashley's health is also completely filled, so she can take a couple of hits. I think maybe like 3 or 4. She can only take like 1 hit before if she. I mean, she takes 2 hits when her health is halfway full. But it's like she takes 1 hit, she's in the yellow, and then the other hit, she's in the red. I mean, the other hit, she's dead. So. Another Spinetta. There we are.
Agárrenlo! Ahí está.
Oh yeah, sometimes that happens with the controls in this version. Is that when you aim, sometimes the aim will like aim off to the side or something. It's just a bug, and you get used to it over time. Bye-bye. See, all of these barrels are just respawn. You might be thinking, why collect all of it? OCD. Also, it's just fun to show you that they're all here. Excuse me, ma'am. They like replace the glass panes and everything. Later. Go.
Wait.
You just stay there. You're fine. Nobody's gonna come and get you. I don't want her climbing all the way up here, so I have to grab her.
Follow me.
Have to help her ass down again.
Wait.
Yeah, knowing your wait and
Follow me.
commands, you know, all you have to do is hit the right R1, the right bumper. But man, tell you what, the wait and follow, you get used to using that real quick, especially in later scenarios where you don't want her following you into the pit of hell. Like for example, you can have her hide here. Sarah and the third party. The whereabouts of Sarah are still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. I'm pretty certain he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. But how did he find out that the egg ejected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that it was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. Severe consequences. Right, fucker. Get fucked. Woo, bitch. Almost thought you got me. All these. That. I don't think there's anything else around. Oh, there is this guy in here. Hey, man. Can I shoot through here? Well, I hope so. Later. Oh, there's a box in here I didn't even notice. What is this up here? Okay. Come on. I didn't even notice that there was this over here. I missed out on these first time round. Sometimes there's just like these little nooks and crannies that you just don't see. It just happens.
I opened it, Leon.
Hi. Bye.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
Somebody shot down our goddamn chopper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, times
What are we
two.
gonna do, Leon?
Hate to
We're
say
gonna-
it, but we're sandwiched all right.
We're gonna fuck them up is what we're gonna do. I got a Tommy gun with infinite ammo.
Leon!
Wow, what a snatching
Small
catch.
world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
Wow.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind.
Is
It's
she...
supposed to be some
yeah,
kind
she
of
cool.
obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Here they come with their weird non-HD faces. I hope you noticed that. You can see their faces are kind of distorted a
It's
little bit.
game time.
They're low res, if we shall. Alright, there we go. And we'll push. Or we'll push it too far. There we go. Luis, you got this down here? Okay. Ashley's in here. We'll organize that. I mean, he pretty much will take care of this for a while. gave me a grenade.
Use this.
Oh, sorry, Luis. Sorry, buddy. Oh shit, Luis, you left a gross one down here. I gotta start coming upstairs to the ladder. There they go.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
It's Luis! Fucking why did you say Luis? He says it multiple times. Like, he will say Luis. Maybe they did that on purpose. Maybe, like, he was like, oh, that guy's name is, like, Luis or it's Luis, isn't it? Like, Leon probably thinks it's pronounced Luis, but it's actually Luis, which makes it even funnier to me, I think. I don't think we forgot anything upstairs. Maybe we did. There's some treasure or something from a dead guy. There is. There's one treasure from a dead guy. Alright. Alright, there's a couple there. I think there's like one thing out here. It's over here. Then, I think we'll call it there for this part. We have two pathways we can take. We're going to take both of them. We're going to do both of the pathways because we're cool like that. Two routes. Just a while ago, I was informed by Lord Sadler that our men had shot down a United States military helicopter. There shouldn't be any more outside interference for a while now. Unless the United States government determines who the traitor is, they can only initiate very small covert operations. We must use this time to our advantage and recapture the girl. The two Americans can only get out of our territory by using one of two routes. This is where we will stop them. We shall make use of our forces to the greatest degree. We'll deploy a large number of Ganados in one of the routes to ensure they do not slip by us. For the other route, we shall leave the task to El Gigante. Whichever route they take, the agent will never leave here alive. Not with the girl, at least. Well, there you go. So we'll save it there, and then when we come back next time, we'll continue forward. So take care, everybody. Say goodbye, Ashley. Say goodbye, Ashley. Say goodbye, Ashley. Say goodbye, Ashley.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was fucked up of me. All right. No, I don't want the death. I don't want to have the death on my thing. I don't want it. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.